Episode 3 of Paradise Season 2 shifts the focus back to the bunker and makes one thing very clear: the apocalypse outside is not the only threat. The real danger might be the people who believe they understand the future better than everyone else. The episode begins with Sinatra in a coma, reliving the moment that pushed her into building the bunker project in the first place. We return to the scientist who originally warned her about the coming disaster. Earlier, we were told about volcanic eruptions, ash clouds, and global cooling. Now we learn that this was only the first phase. According to the scientist, the world would not simply recover after a few harsh years. A second, more permanent catastrophe would follow. This event would fundamentally change the planet and make the initial disaster seem minor in comparison. The survivors of the first wave might end up wishing they had not survived at all. This revelation explains a lot about Sinatra. Her secrecy, her ruthlessness, and her refusal to share information were not random acts of cruelty. She believes she is preparing for something far worse than what the surface has already experienced. However, the episode also raises a moral question. Does knowing the future give someone the right to control everyone else's present? Sinatra sees herself as a protector, but protection without transparency quickly turns into dictatorship. With Sinatra hospitalized, President Henry Baines is now leading the bunker. He wastes no time enforcing strict policies. His approach is simple: restore order through discipline. Anyone who steps out of line faces harsh consequences. On the surface, this looks like leadership. In reality, it shows insecurity. When morale is low, tightening control often makes things worse. The bunker residents aren't only missing freedom, they are missing normal life. Baines believes the people miss the seasons. His solution is to raise the bunker's temperature to simulate summer. He thinks warmth will improve morale. However, he is told that there is not enough power because resources are being redirected towards Sinatra's secret project. This detail is important. Even while unconscious, Sinatra's work still takes priority over the comfort of the population. It suggests that the real focus of the bunker has never been the people living inside it. Artificial summer becomes a symbol here. You can raise the temperature, but you can't recreate sunlight. You can enforce order, but you can't manufacture trust. The bunker can copy the surface, but it can't replace it.
Leave my sister alone.
While Baines pushes strict control, Jeremy begins moving in the opposite direction. Inspired by his father's final words, he wants to build something better. He doesn't want chaos. He wants reform. Reform is more dangerous to authoritarian systems than rebellion because it exposes flaws in the structure itself. Jeremy quietly becomes the leader of a resistance movement. Presley supports him, and they communicate through a dead drop system. Putting the messages inside the book is meaningful. Books represent knowledge, and knowledge represents power. In a controlled society, information is often more powerful than weapons. Presley risks a lot by staying in contact with Jeremy, and James is clearly worried. He has already lost both parents, and the idea of losing his sister to rebellion terrifies him. This subplot shows that resistance is never just political. It affects families and creates tension between safety and principle. When Sinatra wakes from her coma, she claims partial memory loss. She denies knowing about any secret project and even passes a polygraph test. She appears harmless and cooperative. However, everything we know about her suggests this is an act. Sinatra has always stayed 2 steps ahead. Her calm behavior feels strategic rather than genuine. She understands that power doesn't always require a title. Sometimes influence is more effective from the background. By appearing weakened, she lowers suspicion. This allows her to operate without resistance.
I really just need time to rest.
Enough! Just stop with the bullshit! Get her out of here. Take her home. Put armed guards at the door.
That man needs a breath mint.
A flashback reveals how Sinatra first worked with Billy Price. She needed specific technology for the bunker, but the man who controlled it refused to cooperate. Billy was sent to obtain it by any means necessary. When Billy confronts the scientist, gun in hand, the man doesn't beg for his life. He only asks that his protege be spared. That protege turns out to be Link. This moment connects the surface storyline with the bunker storyline in a direct way. Link's knowledge of the Colorado facility isn't random. He was close to the project before the apocalypse. He survived because someone else sacrificed himself. The phrase Billy gives Sinatra is chilling. If she ever needs him again, she only needs to provide a name, a picture, and say that the person needs a breath mint. The show uses this phrase to highlight how normalized violence has become for those in power. Killing isn't emotional. It is procedural. Nicole begins investigating Jane. Jane's file is heavily redacted, but one word stands out: CIA. That alone suggests training, secrecy, and the ability to manipulate. Nicole also notices inconsistencies in the official report about Billy's death. Statements don't align with reality. She realizes that Jane may be hiding something, but her realization comes too late. Jane is assigned to protect President Baines. However, her true loyalty isn't to the office of the president. It is to Sinatra. When Sinatra subtly suggests that the president needs a breath mint, Jane understands the message. She kills Baines. Then she frames Nicole for the assassination. This final twist confirms what the episode has been building toward. The president isn't the real leader. Sinatra is. Episode 3 makes it clear that the bunker is not simply a refuge. It is a controlled system shaped by fear of the future. Sinatra believes she is protecting humanity from something worse than the volcanic winter. Whether she is right or wrong remains unclear, but her methods are undeniably ruthless. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.